There you go. Right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back. Actually got 15 views in my last one. I was actually pretty chuffed about that. A lot more people than I thought, to be honest. I thought it'd just be me watching them back and kind of just criticising myself. But lo and behold, no, we've 15 views. I know it seems like fuck all, you know, but compared to, you know, shorts and stuff like that and reels, like you're never going to get the same amount of views as you would on those anyway. Like I've kind of expected that, unless my subscriber count goes up. However, fuck me, I'm over the moon. So why not keep making more? Whatever people think or have an opinion of, or, you know, just the fact people are watching, I think means a lot to me. So today, what I wanted to talk about is some novice programs and a bit more about them, some workouts in specific or routines in specific, and kind of show you guys the simplicity of it, but also why it's designed that way, and just go into it a little bit. So starting off, as a novice lifter, let's say, someone who wants to get into like general strength building and, you know, muscle gain, to be honest, I think most people on the internet in most circles have started with either a bro split off of some fucking bodybuilding.com, or they started with 3x5 or the 5x5, which is strong lifts. So today I don't really want to talk about bro splits and stuff like that, because in my opinion they're a load of shit. They don't really offer any kind of progression. They're just kind of like, oh, just hit arms once a week on Tuesday and hit chest on the Monday. Just it's a bit crap. But however, some programs I do want to talk about is strong lifts, 5x5, and starting strength, 3x5. Kind of what's their purpose and why are they so famous across the industry. Now, Mark Rippetoe, who is the creator of starting strength and is also the proponent, is it the proponent? I don't know, my brain's frozen. He basically is the guy who has popularised it and has stuck by it pretty much his whole life. So if any of you don't know Mark Rippetoe or starting strength, go check him out. I think his content actually sometimes can be quite useful for beginner to intermediate lifters. I think that he has a good wealth of knowledge there. But his program essentially is a workout A, workout B split. So I'm going to put one on the screen for you now. So essentially your first workout, so workout A, let's say that's Monday to start with, it would consist of squats, 3 sets of 5, then consist of bench press, 3 sets of 5, then you do pendlay rows, 3 sets of 5, and then any kind of assistance exercises, let's say for mobility or kind of flexibility or ab work or whatever you need to do that might be a little more specific to if you are already a sports athlete. Then you've got workout B, which would be 3 sets of 5 on squats again. Then you do a 3 sets of 5 on overhead press, and then you do 1 set of 5 on deadlifts. And then what you do is you do, let's say Monday, you do workout A, Wednesday, workout B, Friday, workout A, and then come Monday, workout B, and you just keep going like that. It's an A and B routine split. So you do 3 days a week, or even 4. I wouldn't recommend it on this program, but 3 days a week I'd say is perfect. And you just cycle through them, essentially. Or you can do every other day, but you want to make sure you have 48 hours between each session, at least. But anyway, a lot of people might look at the program and think that it's a very simplistic program and therefore, well, it wouldn't possibly work on me because I'm different. What a lot of people miss is, or a lot of people don't look into it as far as they should, is that the whole progression system is very fucking harsh. It's a very harsh progression system, especially when you're new. So 3 sets of 5 doesn't sound like fuck all, because when you start, you're going to start quite low ball. But the whole idea is every session you're going to increase the weight as long as the last workout was fully completed. So take, for example, squats. With squats, you start at 100 kilos for 3 sets of 5. Then you do workout B for 102.5 kilos. And then you do your workout A, which is squats in it again, and you do 105. And you'd essentially keep fucking going until you can't do the 3 sets of 5 anymore. After you do the 3 sets of 5 and you've, let's say, failed, you've got to, let's say, 112.5 and you have failed 3 sets of 5, you might have got to your third set and only got 3 reps. Your next session, you're going to do a 10% deload. So you're going to take that weight minus 10%, and that's where you're going to start from again. And you're going to do the same fucking thing. You're going to climb up, you're going to plateau, take a little decrease, and you're going to build again. Now, it starts getting fucking hard because essentially every day is a new PR for you when it comes to the squat specifically. You know, it's not easy, and a lot of people think, oh well, if I'm not doing like all my tricep accessories and I'm not doing like, you know, incline dumbbells, and then I'm not doing, you know, fucking dumbbell rows and machine rows and 4 different variations of curls per workout, I'm not going to be able to maximize my potential. And in reality, the program is designed for people who haven't really lifted before, or haven't really taken it seriously. It's a good way to get into strength training and discovering what it takes to actually put on more muscle and get stronger. And a lot of people think that they'll piss through it, and they don't. And it can get really challenging, and you feel fucked all the time. Doing squats 3 times a week for 3 sets of 5 really does take its toll on the system. Now, is it the perfect bodybuilder's workout? Absolutely not. As said, this is particularly made for beginner athletes who are maybe under 2 years of training. After that, it doesn't really serve a huge purpose. 3 sets of 5 serves a purpose, generally in training forever, but the program itself, 3x5, only has a limited space for progress. So most athletes, or, you know, people lifting this way, might only see progress for a maximum of 6 months, unless they're on a crazy calorie surplus and they're just packing on weight, then possibly so. But that's probably less of the program, and probably more so because of their gaining weight and muscle at the same time, allowing them to carry on for longer. But the reason I think that this program should be recommended to people who are just starting out is because it gets them to learn a handful of basic lifts. It teaches them how to squat. It teaches them how to deadlift. It teaches them how to press vertically and horizontally. It teaches you how to row. Just basic things that you don't, you know, that bodybuilding, when you start, you're going to try and go straight into the most complex exercises, which actually won't deliver much bang for your buck in your stage of training. You don't actually need it. All you need is a handful of lifts and get super, super strong on them as pretty much as quickly as you can, because your beginner gains are only going to last so long. So we'll take advantage of that and absolutely smash it. Now, another question is the deadlifts. Why is everything else 3 sets of 5 and deadlifts only 1 set of 5? Mainly because of fatigue management. We can, I say we, but yeah. So if you used to have a program like that and you used to do 3 sets of 5 deadlift along with doing a 3 sets of 5 squat, you'd be fucked. You'd be absolutely fucking knackered. Deadlifts have a massive requirement for energy and recovery. They are it is one of the hardest exercises you can do for your recovery. Hence why it's only 1 set of 5. You know, so some weeks, every other week you do 2 sets of 5 a week. The other one you'll only do 1 set of 5. Personally, whenever I have told someone to do it, I have told them to do it the other way round. I've told them to do 5 singles. See, So my little caveat on it is that if I only give you one set a week where we're doing one set, you've only really got one opportunity to practice your form, your technique, how it feels, your setup. You haven't got a lot of opportunity. If I flip that round and give you 5 singles, we can load up a little bit more. We can also practice more. You have 5 opportunities to practice your setup. You have 5 opportunities to practice each rep individually on their own and record, analyse, look back on. And it's genuinely a bit more fun for the new athletes. Doing a set of 5 after doing 3 sets of 5 on squats on a heavy deadlift can be quite fucking shit, frankly. I think that's a little thing I change whenever I give the program to someone, is I change it to 5 singles in order to just give them more chance per week to do that. And you're still essentially getting the same volume. In fact, you'll be getting more volume. You're getting more training volume. However, it's going to take a lot less toll on you. So we're not going to be doing 1 rep maxes with 5 sets of 1 at all. The weight is still going to be further down. However, think of it like a big cluster set, really. You're still doing the same fucking thing, except I'm giving you rest periods in between those reps to perfect your form. Because, not being funny, if you ever have seen novice lifters lift on a set of 5 deadlifts, it can look fucking horrendous. And, we want to try and train you to be perfect in each rep on deadlift to minimise the risk of injury. If the last 2 reps of that set of 5 are absolutely shocking, we're only training you to be better at sucking at the lift. We need to stop that as fast as we can and get you to lift as best as we possibly can. Obviously, form doesn't always last, especially when you're doing a maximal lift. Form does break down, and that's perfectly normal. But during training, we want to make sure that the athlete learns what a real deadlift should look like, or should optimally look like. And you've got, and just to finish off, you've got strong lifts, which is just the same thing, just 5 by 5. Deadlifts are still the same in that program. You're still doing 1 set of 5 every other workout. The volume on strong lifts is even harsher, and it's still the same progression system. So instead of doing 15 reps on starting strength per exercise per session, you'll be doing 25 reps. Now, do I think it's necessary? No, not really. But if you're looking for a challenge, I'd say strong lifts is a much bigger challenge. It requires a lot more endurance rather than just strength. You still have to be strong, but you also have to be robust, and you have to be able to endure that kind of volume. I think really the order I'd put it in is do starting strength, 3 sets of 5, and after a while, if you're looking for that challenge, then progress into strong lifts. And maybe you can kind of toy around with the deadlift a little bit and manipulate that. Strong lifts is just, I think, too much if you're just starting out. I think it's a bit beyond what you should be doing and what you are really capable of. An athlete who's had many years of training, it'd be fine. There's no need to, they would be able to handle 5 by 5 perfectly fine. But yeah, I'd wait till after starting strength has kind of worn off to move on to that. But anyway, that's the end of my video. I hope this would find someone who could use this information, or who's maybe struggling to find a proper program to get stuck into. Now, starting strength and all that is pretty much free. You can get it off literally anywhere. It will actually, half this video is going to have the table of it on, so you'll be able to exactly copy it word for word. It's not complicated. It's really easy to understand. You can't really go wrong. But just before I leave as well, your overhead press, which is on every other day, isn't going to progress as fast as you want it to. So the press, as it will be on the table, is your overhead press. That really takes a lot of time. It's not easy to get your overhead press, 2.5 kilos every session. It just won't happen. It just don't. So if you do fail at overhead press, don't get too disheartened, because that's perfectly normal. In fact, that would be the first lift out of all of them to stop progressing, would be your overhead press. And the last one to stop progressing would be the squat, in my opinion, because you're doing it the most, you're going to be the most used to it, you're going to build up the most robustness from that. So anyway, that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe as well if you do like this kind of content. I'm going to try and aim to get a bit better with my editing as well, and kind of add some new things and just be a better spokesperson on camera. I've never been the most confident, so I'm trying to just break out my shell a little bit. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.